Hello everyone, welcome back to my Max channel. Today I will discuss the hot questions on simultaneous equations. So today our main focus is simultaneous equation, mainly for high order thinking skills question. So for hot question, the first step is you must understand the question. Okay, try to highlight the important keywords and then you try to form the equation by using the operation of mathematics, plus, minus, multiply or division. So the most important is you must really understand the question and list down the important points and then work out the equation based on the information from the question. Let's see how to do. I will show you some examples and then after that you need to do on your own so that you will gain confidence in solving hot question. Let's get started with the class. Have fun! The total mass of twice of Wafid's mass and his brother Kalish is 40 kg. The mass of their fathers is 65 kg, which is equal to the total of 3 times of Wafid and twice of his brother's mass. Calculate in kilogram the mass of Wafid and the mass of his brother. Okay, this is a hot question. Why we say hot question? Because they gave you a story. Okay, based on the story, okay, you have to convert to mathematics equation. So we start with the total. The moment you see total, that is actually plus. Okay, total, sum up, you plus. Twice, when you see twice, it should be 2. Okay, Wafid's mass, okay, because this is simultaneous equation, so we let Wafid's mass as x. Okay, you can let as any unknown you like, but we usually use x to represent Wafid's mass, and his brother Kalish, we will use another unknown. So maybe you can use y. Maybe some of you like to use w as Wafid's mass and Kalish's mass as k. It's okay, no problem, up to you. Alright, so basically you must know that you have 2 unknown for simultaneous equation, and then we have to use either plus or minus to form the equation. Alright, so I will go slowly with you so that you can follow me. I understand that many of you need me to speak slowly and teach slowly. So whenever you see the total, it's always plus. So you convert the word total into plus. Okay, and then we try to highlight the important keywords. Okay, example, we see twice, we will label as 2, and then we will assign the unknown to represent Wafid's mass and his brother's Khalish's mass as X and Y. Okay, so that is how you do. When you see twice, you put 2. Okay, if twice, it means 2. So when you see Wafid's mass, you represent with X as one unknown, and then okay, now I'm going to write the unknown for Wafid's mass. So let's say Wafid's mass is X equal to X. Okay, alright, and his brother's mass, we need to use another unknown, which is Y. Now we need to form the equation from the first sentence. Alright, so let's say Wafid's mass, we use unknown X, and his brother Khalish mass, we use another unknown Y. Okay, so please highlight like this, brother Khalish, so we use Y to represent Khalish's mass. So then is always equal, and then 40 kg. So from there you can see how to write the equation. You will write how many X? You will write 2X plus how many Y? Only one Y, because his brother's mass. So from the first sentence, you need to convert to mathematical equation. Okay, so you will write 2x plus y equal to 40. Okay, and then we continue with the next sentence. The mass of their father is 65 kg, so we highlight like this. So father is 65 kg, which is equal to the total of 3 times of Wafid. Total again, so we have to plus 3 times, we write 3x. Okay, and twice of his brother's mass. That means we need to plus 3 times of okay, total is plus 3 times is 3 multiply Wafid, we use just now, we define the variable as x, right? So it will be 3x, and then twice will be 2, right? 2, and brother we will use y, isn't it? So you write another equation, 3x plus 2y is equal to the father's mass, which is 65 kg, right? Okay, so that is basically how you convert the equation, okay, from the sentence given. So that means you must really understand word by words so that you will miss out the information. So now we are going to write the equation. So as I label there, I have 3 times of the Wafid's. Okay, so I will write 3x, and twice I will write 2. Brother, I will write 2y. So then I will sum up. Okay, I will sum up 3x plus 2y is equal to the father's mass, which is 65 kg, right? Okay, so that is how you solve the HOTS question. You have to identify the variable, okay, and then you form the mathematical equation. So now we are going to write the equation from the first sentence, 2x plus y equal to 40. Another sentence will be 3x. Okay, the first sentence we settled already, right? You clear? No problem, I guess everyone can do, right? Okay, for the second sentence, we are going to write another equation, which is 3x plus 2y equal to 65, right? So now let's write down the equation for the second sentence, which is, okay, 3, then followed by x because it's 3 times of Wafid, right? And then because of the total, we plus 2i's, we write 2, and Khalid's brother, we write y. Okay, and then total mass is equal to 65 kg, right? So now we have two simultaneous equations. So you can either solve it using elimination, or you want to substitute, up to you. So let's say we substitute the y. Okay, from the first equation, we will express y in terms of x, and then we will try to solve the equation. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to solve the simultaneous equation. So let's see, you have 2x plus y equal to 40. Okay, so then I prefer to use substitution. So my y is 40 minus 2x. This is so-called express y in terms of x. So later I will substitute, when I see y, I will substitute 40 minus 2x. Alright, so now we go to equation number 2. Okay, from the equation number 1, we will express either x or y as a subject. Then after that, we will substitute the y equal to 40 minus 2x into the equation number 2, right? Okay, the equation number 2 just now was 3x plus 2y equal to 65. Now I will substitute the y into the equation number 2, and then I will solve it. Let me show you. So I will write 3x. Okay, you copy down the 3x, and then you plus 2. So when you see y, you will substitute 40 minus 2x into the equation. Okay, let me show you how to do. Okay, you just copy down 3x plus 2. When you see y, you have to substitute something to do with x. So 40 minus 2x equal to 65. So then we need to simplify carefully, because actually this question you supposed to score full marks. Okay, it's just that many of you sometimes careless. So now how to avoid your careless mistake is you have to self-check. So 3x we copy down plus, okay, 2 times 40 is 80, right? And then 2 times negative 2x is minus 4x, right? Alright, do you understand? 2 times 40 settle already. Then 2 times negative 2x, you will get negative 4x equal to 65. So then we will simplify the like term. Like term are 3x and negative 4x. 3 minus 4, so you will get negative x. And then the number, you have to solve the number, which is 65 minus 80, right? So that means if you minus, you will get answer which is negative x equal to negative 1, 5, right? So finally you have to write x equal to 15, and because this is a simultaneous equation, so you need to substitute the x you just got into the equation number 1. Okay, you can choose number 2, but I think number 1 is easier. So you take 40 minus 2 times 15. So you will get the answer, which is a very simple answer, which is 10, right? So 10 is the answer for this question. So simultaneous equation can be very easy sometimes, so you need to be careful. You are not allowed to use matrix way. If they stated do not use matrix way, you need to know how to solve it using substitution or elimination. Okay, for some of you, maybe you like elimination because you can do very fast, but bear in mind that when you go fast, you tend to make careless mistake. So always double check your careless mistake before we proceed to the next one. Alright. Okay, finally I prefer you write the sentence to explain your answer back. So you can write the mass for Wafid is 15 kg and for Karish is 10, right? So now we have a look at the answer. So if you manage to write down the answer like this, 2x plus y equal to 40 and 3x plus 2y equal to 65 or equivalent, so you will get marks for that, working marks. Okay, except any two different variable, that means you can use w to represent Wafid and you can use k to represent Kalish, and then you have to solve the equation by using either substitution or you can use elimination, up to you. So please make sure you are aware how to solve using elimination. You must be very confident then you use this method, because this one many students tend to make a mistake. Alright, okay, so elimination method meaning that you must make it the same for the coefficient, right? Okay, you have to times with a certain number to make both of the unknown, either one of them are equal, then you solve it. Alright, so if you try to equate the coefficient of one of the equation or one of the unknown, they will award you K1. So not to worry, you just try your best. Okay, if you attempt to equate the coefficient of one of the unknown, you'll be given 1 mark. Okay, like this, you write y equal to 40 minus 2x, you will get 1 mark. Or you can write x equal to 40 minus y over 2. Okay, this is fraction, so we try to avoid this. So attempt to make one of unknown as a subject with the two terms on the other side. You are given K1. Okay, so then you try to equate them and you solve your x, and don't forget to solve your y. Alright, so this is how you solve the simultaneous equation. Okay, so basically majority of the student can do, but don't worry if you cannot do, I will teach you right now. So if possible, you try to define the variable. So these are the answer that given in the answer scheme. So you try to define the variable. So example, x is mass of Wafid and y is mass of Kalish. Now we proceed to next question. Is about Angeline and Jonathan. Participate in a science quiz which consists of 30 questions and you are given a table. If one question answer correctly is given X mark. Okay, if answer wrongly will be minus or deducted, so it will be negative Y mark. Equation using the X and Y. So now let's have a look at the table. So the table shows that number of correct answers for Angeline and number of wrong answers for Angeline and the total marks. So for Angeline 23 and 23 is the correct answer and the 7 is the wrong answer and total mark is 124, right? So we will assign the variable for Angeline as X, and X here is actually the marks. If let's say one correct answer is given X mark, and if 23, then the marks have to times with the 23, and number of wrong answer will be given Y marks, and the marks will be minus out from the correct answer. So later you read the question, you will realize that each correct answer will be given X marks. So the X here is not representing number, is representing the marks, okay? And then the Y here represent the marks for the wrong question, that will be minus out. So now we are asking to find the values of X and Y. Alright, so each of the wrong answer will be deducted Y. So when you see deducted, you have to use a symbol minus. Okay, that is how you do the HOTS question. After you understand, you have to convert to mathematical symbol. Okay, like this. So you label the X on the number of correct answer there. It doesn't mean that that is a number, it means that it's a marks given, and the Y is a marks deducted from the wrong answer. So when you see given is plus, okay, I mean you have to times with the marks. For let's say Angeline, the marks correct is, let's say one question is X marks. So for Angeline 23 question correct, so the marks should be 23 times the X, right? And then the wrong one for Angeline is 7 question and 1 question is carry Y marks. So the Y marks is the unknown marks, so we have to take 7 times the Y. So it's 23X minus 7Y, then will be equal to total marks, which is 124. And for Jonathan, it should be 16X minus Y equal to the marks given there. Alright, so which is equal to 68, right? Okay, that is how you figure out the mathematical equation. Then from there you will write down the two simultaneous equation. So I'm going to write the simultaneous equation right now. 23x minus 7y is equal to 124. Remember minus, okay, 16x minus 14y is equal to 68. Okay, based on these two equations, now you need to solve the x and y. And the x and y representing the marks for the correct and the wrong one. Alright? Okay, now we have to choose either we want to use elimination or substitution. So for this question, I will choose elimination. So I will eliminate the y. In order to eliminate the y, I must make the coefficient of the y the same. So I will make it 14 by multiply by 2. So that means every term for the equation number 1, I have to multiply by 2. Alright, 23x times 2, 46x.
minus 7 times 2 will be 14y is equal to 2 times 1, 2, 4 will be 2, 4, 8. Okay, can follow? I try to go slow. Alright. Now you see the red one is number 3. Now you focus to 2 and 3. Now we are going to minus them. Okay, so I write down the number 2. If I minus, I can cancel out the negative 14y, right? So normally, how you know it's minus or plus? You see the sign. If the sign is same, okay, both are minus, we will minus. Okay, if the sign are the same, you have to minus. If the sign are not the same, you just plus, because plus minus will be cancelled out, right? Okay, now I explain to you again. 23x minus 7y equal to 124 is equation number 1. You need to times 2. So become 46x minus 14y equal to 2, 4, 8. So we label as equation number 2. So now we will write down the equation just now. 16x minus 14y equal to 68. This is equation number 3. Okay, so now based on the 2, I'm going to minus the equation. So 46x minus 16x, it should be 30x, right? Okay, when you minus, be careful. You must minus like this. Okay, so when you minus, you must make sure every terms are minus. So 46 minus 16, you get 30x. And then you notice that negative 14, you minus negative 14 will be negative 14 plus 14. So it's 0y, that is so-called eliminate. Okay, 0y, so you don't have to write y. So it's equal to 180. So 30x is equal to 180, so x is 180 over 3. So answer x equal to 6. Then next we need to find the y. Don't stop there, you need to solve your y. So how to find the y? You can substitute your x into any of the equation. I think we'll choose equation which is original one. So which is number 1. So we substitute the x. Okay, 23x which is 6 minus 7y equal to 124. So that means you try to solve the y. 138 minus 7y is equal to 124. So then 7y is equal to 138 minus 124. So 7y is equal to, okay, you can press your calculator. So it's 14, right? So then y is equal to 14 divided by 7. So hence y is equal to 2. So that means the marks for the correct answer is 6 marks and the marks for the wrong answer is 2 marks. Understand? So let me show you again the answer for the x and y, and the working is in green color, right? Can see or not? I'm sure you can see. I try to make it bigger so that you can see clearly. The x is equal to 6 and the y is equal to 2. So alright, so I actually suggest you write a sentence to state the marks for the correct answer is 6 marks and the marks for the wrong answer is 2 marks. Okay, now let's see the last question. Okay, a sports shop advertises to sell a badminton racket and a squash racket at 60 ringgit and 185 ringgit respectively. The cost price of 2 badminton rackets and 4 squash rackets is Rm 200, while the cost price for 4 badminton rackets and 2 squash rackets is Rm 160 ringgit. Calculate the profit of each of the badminton racket and the squash racket sold. Okay, let's see how to do. Now for this question, basically when you read, you have to highlight. Remember what I say? Now let's go to the question and find the important keywords that we need to assign the unknown. So take out your highlighter. Yes, first of all is a badminton racket, right? So we assign that is X. Okay, and then the squash racket is Y. The X and Y here is represent what? You read the question, profit, right? Profit earned for one badminton racket. Okay, always read the unknown from the question. Each of badminton racket, so is represented by X. And squash racket, one squash racket is profit is Y. Okay, X and Y represent the profit, right? As you can see from the question. And the cost price for the 4 squash and 2 badminton rackets are given 200. Okay, how you find from the equation. So from the cost price is 2 times with the X. Follow the question. The question says 2, so you take 2 times with the X. Okay, and then plus 4Y equal to 200. While the cost price of 4 badminton rackets and 2 squash rackets is Rm 160. So we just follow the question. So if the question say a cost price for 4 badminton rackets, so you will have to convert the 4 badminton racket. Okay, I highlight in green color, and then the 2 squash. Okay, the 4 badminton racket you can write down 4 times with the X, and the 2 squash you can write 2 times with the Y. Okay, then we will connect using plus equal to 160, right? Because of the sometimes they use the word total. Okay, then you try to write down the 2 equations in order. 2x plus 4y equal to 200 and 4x plus 2y equal to 160. So then we will try to solve the simultaneous equation. So I'm sure you would like to use elimination again. So let's say you want to eliminate y again. So you would times 2 for equation number 2, right? So it becomes 4x times 2 will be 8x, and then for y equal to 160 times 2 will be 320. Because we want to eliminate the y, so we make the coefficient of the y the same by multiply by 2 for equation number 2. Alright, now it seems like both are having the same sign. If they are having the same sign, you must minus. Remember what I say? Same sign minus. Different sign, you plus. The sign here refer to the coefficient of the unknown. So we are going to minus. So when you minus, be careful. Okay, you can take 3 minus 1. Okay, so we will take the bigger one minus a smaller one. So you have 6x equal to 120, right? So because you eliminated the y no more already. So x is 20. Alright, so is like this. You can show the working like this in exam. So you write the step properly. After you got the x, don't forget to find your y. So you must always have 2 answer for the unknown, either x or y. Must have x equal to what and y equal to what for every simultaneous equation. Must have 2 answers. Okay, so now I'm going to solve the y. So I will substitute into the equation number. You can choose any one you like, but make sure you substitute carefully. So I choose this one. I will take 4 times 20 plus 2y equal to 160. And then I will solve the y. 2y is 160 minus 80, so you get 80. So y is 80 divided by 2, which is 40. Okay guys, finally I
prepare just one question for you to attempt on your own. So please read the question carefully and try to work out the equation and solve the equation simultaneously, either using substitution or elimination. Alright, so please enjoy your homework. So that's all my sharing for today. Till then, see you soon in my next video teaching. Bye bye. Have a nice day.